John wants to be financially independent at some point in his life. He works hard at his job and he always keeps an eye open looking for a pathway to wealth. Although to date he hasn't been so successful, so he continues to work hard at his job, pay his expenses and save the little he has left. If you haven't realized it yet, John, like the majority of people on this earth, lives paycheck to paycheck. Much like a hamster on a wheel. His survival and living deeply depends on his next paycheck. Does this ring a bell? But what if I told you that it doesn't have to be like this? What if I told you that you can start attracting extra money into your life right now? And what if I told you that you can achieve financial success in 10 easy steps? Would you believe me, or do you think I'm a little crazy or nuts? Or perhaps missing a few screws? But that's fine, I can't say I blame you, and I know what I'm proposing appears to be a little out there. However, for the time being, all I need is for you to keep an open mind and keep listening. Hello viewers. Stephen here, and I welcome you to this channel where we talk about investing, business and finance. If you are new here, welcome, and why not hit that subscribe button and join our community. And as always guys, give this video a thumbs up for that YouTube algorithm. Now, let's get into it. So, here are 10 methods to bring more abundance and joy into your life. Number 1. Ditch the concept of perfection. Nobody is flawless, as we've all heard this statement, and it's not a popular saying for no reason. It has merit. Perfectionism is a wonderful objective to strive towards, but it cannot be the end goal for every task you perform. If you hold yourself to a high standard of protection all the time, it will almost likely lead to self-abuse, as well as a lot more time and energy spent on projects than is necessary. In truth, perfectionism is sometimes a front for a deep fear of failure. You see, you should maintain high standards for yourself, but don't forget to have experiences that allow you to be challenged and learn from your failures, as these lessons are crucial on your path to prosperity. So remember to ditch the concept of perfectionism. Number 2. Stop worrying. Stephen is a worrier by nature, however, it's also not one of his better habits. Worrying has no benefit in Stephen's life, in my opinion. Based on my personal experiences, money issues frequently cause stress in our lives, which leads to worry. You see, most people cannot handle a lot of stress. Actually, a lot of them can be broken down by stress and worry. It has the potential to cause health problems, and it has the potential to paralyze us and prevent us from attracting money at home or at work. Therefore, it's important to appropriately handle stress. Stress, just like worry, is something Stephen is all too familiar with. He's a fairly high-stress individual, and he's had times in his life when he was nearly paralyzed by stress. However, we need to recognize that the majority of the things we are concerned and stressed about never come to pass. Consider your money mindset the next time you're anxious about money. First and foremost, shift your focus to something more positive, because anything you're concerned about is unlikely to occur. Also, take steps to alleviate your anxiety. Is there anything you can do about the problem you're having? If that's the case, go ahead and do it. Worry and stress must be managed if you want to learn how to attract money spiritually. This will bring out your inner strength and determination. Number 3. Start manifesting. If you're unfamiliar with the concept of positive self-talk, it may appear absurd, yet it works. Fortunately for us, we don't have to spend our days as Buddhist monks repeating mantras. Instead, begin by keeping an optimistic attitude. Consider the positive aspects of the situation, don't get caught up in the negative. When it comes to the money, use positive self-talk. You will attract better people to associate with if you are positive, and those superior people will assist you in your quest for financial riches. So, I know I just said something about positive self-talk, but what exactly is it when unfavorable events or blunders occur? Positive self-talk aims to make the best of the situation to assist you in doing better, going further, or simply moving forward. The practice of positive self-talk is a technique for uncovering hidden optimism. Also, in every situation, hope and delight. Finally, don't be afraid to believe in yourself and what you're attempting to do with money. This is required in order to use the law of attraction to attract money. After all, who will believe if you don't? Number 4. Construct an empowering reality. Right now you're constructing your version of reality. However, it's likely that you're not being very deliberate about the reality you're constructing. Reality is subjective. If you recognize that it is a construct that you are choosing to believe something, you can choose to believe that you can make a difference. Begin by making a list of the self-perceptions you have. List the things that empower you and help you progress on one side. These are things that boost your confidence and give you the courage and chutzpah to take risks. On the other hand, make a list of the things that demotivate or humiliate you and prevent you from achieving your goals. You see, you have the option of believing things that empower you or ignoring things that push you backwards. It's all a setup. Number 5. Stop making excuses. Isn't it true that you only get the future that you want if you work and strive for it? And I'm pretty sure no matter how old you are, you don't want to mess up what 10 or 20 years down the road you hope should look like, or do you? And if there's a list of things you shouldn't want to mess up, your future has to be at the top. As a result, getting rid of excuses is a must. Excuses are reasons for not acting on something you believe in. When you create excuses, you're often unaware of the consequences, but you're putting obstacles and roadblocks in your own goals and objectives. So the question is this what you're looking for? My guess is probably not. Then quit making excuses and get down to business. Every thought you allow into your mind, every decision you make, and every action you take will have an impact on your future. So get rid of those unpleasant excuses if you want your future to be bright and flawless. What you do today determines your future prospects. Number 6. Realize your potential. The great thing about potential is that it can grow and grow much like a tree. The energy of motion will take control if you can just get the snowball moving. Take time to consider the people you admire. What is it about them that you admire? You're probably attracted to them because they are brimming with untapped potential. When we encounter someone with this much enthusiasm, we feel compelled to get closer to them and join in on what they are doing. So at this juncture you have two choices. Will you perch on the crest of the hill pondering your abilities? Or will you give yourself a shove and charge down the hill, knocking over any obstructions in your way? Taking a 5-minute break from a long-term objective and focusing on yourself can sometimes be the most effective way to see it. Everyone's path to success is unique, but one thing is certain: it should never be paved with anxiety, tension, or preoccupation. Tune into yourself to unlock your full potential and begin manifesting your abundant life right now. Number 7. Do not sell yourself short. How many times have you felt that particular tasks were above your abilities? How many chances have you missed as a result of that? Belief your potential or what you are capable of is a very malleable idea that can be expanded to fit your ambitions and dreams. The sooner you understand and accept this truth, the higher your chances of pursuing and living your aspirations will be, and the brighter your future will be. Consider the successful people in your immediate circle for a moment. You most likely admire and respect them. The explanation is straightforward: because of their realized potential, you look up to them, you are drawn to them unawares to be inspired and stimulated. You have the option of exploring possibilities, developing your potential, and pursuing and living your ambitions. Or you may sit and doubt your talents, wait for miracles and expect success and fortune to fall from the skies into your lap. Number 8. Be wary of chasing perfection. It's a double-edged sword to be perfect. It can be your buddy and inspire you to reach new heights, or regrettably, it can also make you a prisoner of your own ambition. The secret to success is learning how to channel your need for perfection. Striking for perfection in every action you take might lead to barriers and limitations in your ability to perform. It'll bounce back as self-hatred, self-condemnation, and self-punishment. If you're not careful, your desire for perfection may cause you to put in more time and effort than is necessary. In order to achieve your objectives, this is frequently considered a haven. For those who are afraid of failing, set big goals for yourself, but don't be afraid to try new things. Face obstacles, make mistakes, and fail. Because mistakes and failures rather than victories and accomplishments are greater teachers. Number 9. Shift your attitude. Wake up to the fact that the wealthy always have an abundance mindset, whilst the less fortunate always have a scarcity perspective. A scarcity mindset places a limit on everything based on the belief that the earth is insufficient to meet everyone's requirements. This attitude is based on fear and operates on an either-or basis. It's based on the idea that you can't have everything. Love, relationships, stability, and safety are frequently prioritized over self-expression and opportunity as a result of this. Successful people, on the other hand, recognize the value of following their goals and taking appropriate risks. An open mind and the desire to try new things can lead to great opportunities. All you have to do is anticipate their arrival and grab them with both hands. Number 10. Share what you have. If giving back or donating to charities is important to you, don't forget to do so. One of many powerful wealth affirmations is giving. I'm not a huge fan of handing out cash, not yet at least. However, when it comes to attracting money, some individuals swear by it. Perhaps donating money to charity is simply not an option given your present financial situation. I see your point. However, sharing does not have to be limited to monetary donations. It may be as easy as putting a smile on your face and telling the world about it. Doing something nice for neighbors or a friend. You will surely get twice as much in return as you give. I always say this. And as we all know by now, I'm always correct. That's what I think, at least. Okay, that concludes our abundant attracting strategy, and now I'll leave you with a few timeless words of mine. It's critical to stay focused on your goal if you want to succeed. This isn't to say that you should put all of your effort into the deed. Too much concentration can also be harmful. It's easy for it to spiral into compulsive behavior. So if you want to achieve your objective in the long run, you should learn to relax and take a pause to think about your life in general. This can assist you in seeing the larger picture, which is critical to your success. Remember to be in touch with your authentic self and never lose sight of your ultimate aim: happiness, contentment, and peace of mind. While you work to attract a rich life, remember, be aware of your existing financial condition. Furthermore, approach the circumstance with a mindset of abundance. Last but not least, be gracious with what you have. All the wealth and good fortune in the world will be useless if you don't have these. Well, folks, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one.